In the northeast tower of Castle Naerytar, just above the forge, was a room stocked with ancient rusted weaponry and armor from when the castle was abandoned. As far as everyone else in the castle was concerned, this room was unused. But, late at night, while everyone else was sleeping, the lizard folk gathered here quietly. The doors kept well oiled so as not to awake the bullywugs sleeping nearby. Though they often came up here to quietly discuss their situation, tonight was different. Every lizard folk was a little more on edge, nervous, some even a little excited. They huddled in the center of the room with Snapjaw at their center, and Jaskira right beside her, still disguised as a fellow lizard folk. As she cleared her throat, Snapjaw looked uneasily at Jaskira, who smiled and nodded to her for support.
Ever since the cult put the bullywugs in charge, we've been treated like trash. They killed our shaman and have beaten and abused us for months. The cult said we'd be rewarded for our service, but there's no reward coming for us. I think you all know that too.
There were some soft whispers of unease among the crowd.
We used to have strength. We used to have confidence. We can get it back, but nothing will change unless we do something about it. Haven't you suffered enough at the hands of the bullywugs?
There was another ripple of hesitated murmurs, but Snapjaw clenched her fist and leaned forward, a fire growing in her eyes.
I know we can do it. We have the weapons and we have the strength.
Another lizard folk interjected.
We can't fight them. They outnumber us. And Borngray hasn't done anything to keep the bullywugs from walking all over us. If we try to fight, they'll kill us all.
Snapjaw shook her head.
No, they won't.
She lowered her voice more.
I've made some new friends, enemies of the cult. They're here in the castle. They're going to help us fight the cult and the bullywugs.
Many of the lizard folk looked skeptical, but knew Snapjaw wouldn't lie about such a bold claim. They leaned in closer, becoming more curious. Snapjaw gestured to the corner of the room, to the old pile of rusted weapons. Underneath, the lizard folk had been secretly stockpiling shiny new weapons, received as payment from Borngray for their labor.
When the time is right, they're gonna strike against the cult. Then we can finally rise up and take back our dignity.
Finally, Snapjaw saw her fellow lizard folk begin to smile. She saw the fire in their eyes as well.
Watch for the omens. When the time comes, we're gonna cut down every bullywug in this place. The Scaly Death Tribe will rise again!
So. Suppose you all probably remember where we left off.
Yeah.
Big dragon lady smile.
You fucked up real bad.
Well, you are
Somebody
the one.
fucked up real bad.
Yeah.
Anyway.
These two fucked up real bad.
You're the one that's going to be in this scene soonest, I think, so I should give you the mic.
No.
No.
No? Oh, we're going to rewind?
We're just gonna switch
Okay.
to a different thing real quick. So yes, last time you guys infiltrated Castle Naerytar as new recruits, but somebody decided to sneak off in the middle of the night to go poke around in places, and Quailena came with him, and then you guys were caught, or mostly just Quailena was caught, hiding under Resmir's bed after you opened her cabinet and destroyed everything in the room with acid.
I just have to say that Fury's really glad he cut his hair at this point. Because if it was super long, it would be all on the floor.
Oh god, maybe.
Unless you had it tied back or something.
I mean, he does, but he has it tied back in like a loose thing, that, like not right at the base, but like down here.
Mm.
And so it would totally just flop.
Yeah.
With that exact sound.
Well, you did save, though. I don't think Quailena did.
He ties it back like a doomed anime mom.
Yeah.
Okay, so, real quick, we are going to jump to the rest of y'all, who are still sleeping in the northwest tower.
I'm sleeping with the lizards.
Yes, Jaskira, you're with Snapjaw on the south end, sleeping with the rest of the lizard folk. Up here in this tower is Aislyn, Dagny, Jamna, Carlin, and Spiff. Unless, like, Spiff could stay in the stables if you want, but...
I figured that
They probably wouldn't want a large boar running around.
Yeah, probably not.
Who's Aislyn again?
That's me.
Oh! I'm sorry, Mike.
Whoops.
We'll say Spiff is down, like, in the courtyard.
Okay.
Anyway.
This isn't one of those places where I'm going to have to worry about him eating him.
No.
Okay. Cool.
It seems like for being in the middle of the swamp, they seem surprisingly well stocked with very good food.
It's probably because of that. Well, I guess I don't know about what's in the basement myself.
No, you don't.
Regular deliveries, though.
Of treasure.
Oh, true.
Yep.
Maybe they transform the treasure into meat.
That's a waste of treasure.
What if it turns back, though, like while it's in your stomach? That won't be good.
Unless you were feeding it to a rust monster.
Well, then you don't have to turn it into food, because it is food already.
Unless they don't like the rust monster.
Anyway.
Anyway, so it's the middle of the night when the three of you, Dagny, Aislyn, and Carlin, are awakened by Jamna just kind of like poking you in the shoulder.
Hey, I'm gonna save the princess. What?
Or just calm down a little bit. Don't mean to alarm anyone, but we may have a situation.
What kind of?
Your friends, Fiori and Quailena, sort of snuck off, and I tried to follow them. They were just kind of poking around, but I lost track of them when they were headed towards, big dragon lady's bedroom. Shit. And, I lost track of them, but I kind of heard, something happen. Some kind of, incident occurred there. So, that might be something we might want to think about looking into doing something about.
Let me get, geared up.
Let me get like 5 more minutes, please. Sleep.
Wake up, Professor!
That's okay, I'm sure they won't die in the next 5 minutes. Horribly, painfully.
So long as you're sure.
Get up!
Whack.
You lazy blackguard.
I'm having trouble opening something here. Just give me a sec.
Is it having a hard time opening your heart to the mountain goats?
Fucking hate the mountain goats. They suck!
All they do is climb rocks.
They eat minerals.
I crave that mineral.
You can milk them.
Oh my god, I forgot about that meme. Oh, that's such gold.
So you guys start suiting up, and basically, as you've got your weapons and armor on, you hear a roar from the southwest tower.
Oh boy.
What do you do?
Rush down the stairs and then over and then up the stairs.
Okay. You start heading over in that direction. And now we switch back. Quilena.
So, here's the thing.
Grabs you by the throat, pulls you out from under the bed, and lifts you up off of your toes. She's not, like, choking you so you can't talk, but she is holding you up. And is like, explain.
I'm a dragon fetishist.
What?
See, I sexually desired dragons and half dragons and dragonborn, and I couldn't help myself.
Roll deception at disadvantage.
Oh my god. Me.
Do it.
If
Please do it.
If you're lucky, she will.
Oh. Okay, Quillen, don't fuck this up.
Come on, Quillen, please.
12 plus 8 is a dirty 20.
It's good, but...
I don't know that it's good enough.
She's like, likely story. And she...
Look, I just wanted your robes to sniff.
She licks her tongue, and then...
Licks her tongue? With her tongue.
She licks her own tongue. She licks her thumb, and brings it up to your face and wipes a little bit of your makeup off.
Oh no.
So...
Can I reach in my pocket?
You'll have to do a sleight of hand if you want to try to do it secretly.
13.
Okay. She's gonna roll perception on that.
Yeah.
She's got her eye on you. She's got your number.
That's not all she's got on her.
She's got huge sword.
Uh-huh.
Huge tracts of land.
Huh? She does not see it.
Actually, rather small tracts of land. She's not the mammoth.
It's all muscle. What are you reaching for?
Do we know what our fairy friends are good at?
Yes, kind of.
Okay.
Quickling's gotta go fast. Quickling is basically a little Sonic the Hedgehog.
Except less horrifying
Now.
if you make a realistic, lifelike version of him.
The original one was fine.
Sonic Manhog.
It's horrible.
His fingers.
The teeth is still what bothers me the most.
Did they like make a trailer?
I think mine was the pixie.
They did.
Okay, I never watched it.
It's horrifying.
Look it up. Look it up on your phone.
It's
Just look it up.
horrifying.
It's unpleasant. It's the worst thing ever.
You don't even
Look
need
up
sound.
Sonic teeth. Just put Sonic teeth in and you'll see horrible things.
Sonic hair.
The pixie is not very much of a combatant. They're pretty much just stealthing and spying. They can turn invisible and use detect magic, and they have a decently good stealth skill, but that's about it.
What about Quickling?
Then I would like
Gotta
to
go fast.
pull out my gold dragon figurine and be like, see, love dragons.
She sets her sword against the bed for just a minute, and what are you doing?
I'm gonna get her.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna cut her fucking Achilles tendons.
All right, well, let's roll initiative.
I should get a sneak attack.
Yeah, you will.
Good.
Are we on our way right now when this happens?
Yes.
Oh, great initiative, Koilana.
Am I gonna be picked up yet?
Not yet. Or though you do hear the roar that probably would wake you up.
What?
And then what?
What was that? I am going to shimmy out from the covers and get my gear on.
Okay. All right. So Fiore initiative.
22.
Oh. Wow. I just had her out. Where'd she go?
Oh wait.
She fucking got ripped into a portal in time and space, and now Torik's here.
Let's put it.
Yes, Rasmir has been replaced by Torek.
God, I wish.
Quilina.
A whole 7.
Ooh. As she's putting the sword aside, she says, I think you and I both know how this would go. So do us both a favor. If you surrender, I won't kill you. And then you can go.
22 to hit.
That will hit.
So that is 10 base damage.
Okay.
And my sneak attack is...
As she just splooges dice all over the table.
17.
Are you level
17 altogether?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm level 6.
You get 3d6.
She did.
She rolled 46.
Oh, I did. I rolled
She rerolled
46.
one because it cocked.
No, she
I
actually
rolled 4
dice.
total.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Do you want which one you want to take away?
Let's drop a middle one.
Okay, so 4? Is that alright with you?
Sure.
Alright, so 13.
Alright, and what do you do as you make this attack? Are you kind of like staying under the bed, or do you come out to attack her?
No, I stay under the bed, stick my sword between her legs, and slash her Achilles tendon.
Okay. Well, you can't really do cult shots in this system, but
I know.
it still hurts very bad.
But yes.
Just as being a sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, she roars very loudly in pain, which is what all of you hear.
And then I can do cool things.
Oh yeah?
I can do cool things with my hands.
What's that thing that was really popular for a while where people just make weird shapes up with their hand?
Mhm.
It's like on the internet and there were videos. You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
I don't think it had a name, but yeah, I used to be able to do that.
It's gonna do that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Can I take her sword?
My
cunning action, I can use a sleight of hand check. Don't know. Or at least knock it over.
Are you remaining hidden under the bed, though?
I mean,
I can still reach it. She leaned it against the bed.
Yes, but grabbing it from under the bed will be a little more difficult, so I'll let you make a sleight of hand at disadvantage.
Okay.
And I'm going to contest that with a dex check from her because she's reaching for it at the same time.
Works. Oh no, I bet she's gonna win. I got 10.
9. You've got it.
I rolled a 3. Oh, Fiora, you dum-dum. I probably can't use this. Yeah, it's a great sword. I just wanted to take it away from her, but thank you.
Alright, so she backs away from the bed as she sees her greatsword hit the floor and start scooting under the bed. But then,
Must be cockroaches.
I should have let her lay down and then, like, snuck out and licked her feet or something. It's a creepypasta. Anyway, continue.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an urban legend. It's creepy pasta.
Yeah.
Feet lickers. Okay. Quilena, she is going to turn around and, like, push you towards the bed, and then bend over and acid breath
Oof.
at both of you.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
Can she really get me?
It is a line, so yes.
But I'm under the bed.
It's not a cone, it's a line. And she's aiming it, like, down at the foot of the bed, and it's going to, like, almost kind of split her bed in half.
Okay, cool.
Also, anyone behind her sees everything right now.
Yeah.
She's bent over.
Oh god, Mike.
Well, good thing nobody's behind her.
Unless someone bursts through the door right now.
Anyway,
Ma'am, are you okay? Oh!
Whoa, whoa. Alright, so both of you make dex saving throws. Yours is at disadvantage. Because you're under the bed, and that'll be
Well,
difficult.
that's okay. I can use my uncanny dodge anyway.
Quilena,
That's
it's like you want to die.
I dodge is only if an attack rolls against you.
Oh, okay.
That's a 12.
Oh, 18 plus 7.
At disadvantage?
Uh-huh.
Shit, son.
Oh, sorry, 13 plus 7. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
I lied. I apologize.
Filthy 20. Still very good.
So filthy.
When Quilena gets thrown on the bed, she's like, God damn it, I had this!
No, you did.
You really didn't.
She still says it.
That's fine. Alright, so you'll take half damage.
Lucky asshole.
You will take full damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a lot of dice.
Oh, bye, Quilena.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do
No, I fell unconscious.
you have evasion yet, Fury?
No.
Full damage is
Okay.
23.
Yeah, unconscious.
So half for you would be 11, I think.
Yes.
Alright. That is it for her turn. Fiore, it's your turn.
I am going to quickly use an item first for my cunning action and give her a healing potion.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do a hit.
Okay. Go ahead and do the healing potion first.
Oh, yeah. What's that, a D8? Or 2D4?
2d4 plus 2.
7.
Alright.
Sweet.
It's something.
And then-
It's enough for you to run away while I distract her.
It's, definitely, like, acid all over her body, and then you just, like, fucking, like, toss healing potion all over her face. And she's like, ow.
Though, I like to imagine I, like, threw it, uncorked it, and threw it, and then the, like, centrifugal force kept the liquid in, and then just right in your mouth.
Ouch.
More likely, the potion soaked into her acid burns.
I don't need your lip.
It would get into her bloodstream pretty fast that way.
Yeah.
I don't think you're supposed to get potion in your bloodstream, though.
Well, here we are anyway.
Intravenous healing potion.
Go ahead and make that attack.
And now that I have an ally within 5 feet, I have advantage.
Oh my.
No,
You have
you
sneak
don't.
attack, but not advantage.
I meant sneak attack is what I meant. Sorry.
No, you don't. She threw Quilena away
On the
Oh.
bed.
to acid breath her,
Yeah, that's true. Never mind.
so it is just a
Hey,
regular
forgot.
attack.
Throw me away like a used Kleenex. Jeez.
13 to hit.
That will just hit.
Oh, God.
So obviously you are out from under the bed now.
Ooh, yeah! 12.
Alright. Quilena, it is your turn.
Okay, let me check something. I am going to use my action to cast Healing Word, or bonus action to cast Healing Word, and then I'm going to use my action to disengage.
Okay.
And the Healing Word will be, I fucking love fucking still.
Commit to the bet.
By the way,
Is healing word just you?
Yeah.
Okay.
when you were thrown back against the bed, you did drop your figurine.
That's fine. It can stay there. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I've got... Okay, I'm gonna drop a 3rd level healing word in.
Okay.
So... Okay. And back up to half health. So that's good. And then I will use my movement to go over... Is she blocking the door?
No, she's not quite blocking it, but she's next to it. Since you use disengage, you will not provoke an opportunity attack. You can run past her.
Okay. Then I would like to do that.
Okay, beat feet. And then, you guys outside.
All right.
Yeah, where are we?
You guys are running through the Great Hall, and you come out into the courtyard at about the same time as Jeskira and Snapjaw, come into the courtyard from this direction. And a bullywug with a staff is running into the courtyard from this direction, and Borngray is running into the courtyard from this direction. And you are all beginning to converge on the door to Resmir's tower. And as Borngray sees you coming, he just points his sword and says, "Stay where you are!"
Even me?
Not you.
Sorry, in a hurry.
Sir, permission to check in on the lady, sir.
No, stay where you are.
Sorry, in a hurry.
Yes, we're trying to find the bathroom.
Alright.
He's very incontinent.
Alright, all you guys roll initiative.
I love you.
The professor ate too many beans, sir.
Are you also still running after he commanded you to halt?
No.
Okay.
Unless we're gonna be making a ruckus, which I guess we are.
Seems like it's going that
the
way.
The ruckus is happening.
Yeah, ruckus made.
Alright. Jeskira.
15.
15. Dagny.
I got an 8.
Alright, wanna roll for Spiff?
I did not summon him.
He is in the courtyard right now.
Oh, we're in the court. Yeah. I totally
he's
want to
there.
do that then.
And Aislyn,
Yes.
what'd you get?
Natural 20 for a 21.
21. Alright.
All right. Spiff got a dirty 20.
Yeah!
For a total of still 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
A dirty 20.
Oh, dirty 20, duh.
Yeah, Devin, don't you listen to my words?
Sorry. Borngray got 13. Farblex gets 20. I'll go ahead and have a Snapjaw roll, though I'm not sure she'll be necessarily joining in battle.
Just in case.
Alright, so we are going to be running basically two different combats at the same time. This should be interesting.
Oh, joy.
It is Resmir's turn first, and Resmir is going to first see if her breath weapon recharges. No. She raises a hand and points a finger at you, and as she does, you see, like, this
Would
green...
you like to specify which you for the non-watching audience?
Fiore. Points a finger at you, and a bolt of acid flies towards you.
Acid fingers.
Do I get to do a dodge? It's okay if I don't.
It's roll to hit.
Okay.
It is a 21.
Oh, yep, that'll... Yep.
You can use Uncanny Dodge on this.
Uncanny dodge!
What does that do?
It
Half damage as a
halves my
reaction.
damage as a reaction.
Okay. So that is 17. Cut in half is 8 acid damage. Still pretty ouchy.
Is it my turn then?
Yes.
Okay,
She is not looking super wounded at this point. She still seems pretty good. She's, like, almost kind of taking on, like, a football tackle stance, like she's ready to...
I'm gonna hit her one more time and then probably leave.
Okay.
Hit me, dragon, one more time.
I got 16?
16 to hit. That will hit.
6.
6 damage. Okay.
And then I'm going to disengage. Goodbye.
Alright. You are out the door and heading towards the stairs as Quaylin is, like, reaching the bottom of them.
Carrying her greatsword, hopefully.
Yes.
Do you still have it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He used it to parry as he ducked under her.
Yep.
As you're running away, Resmir shouts in a very, very loud voice so the whole castle can hear. We're compromised! Plan B.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And then, Aislyn, it is your turn. Borngray is ready to fight you guys. So what do you want to do?
I take a look at Borngray and I'm like, hey, asshole. Superior race this. And then I swing my sword at him.
Okay.
That's a 13 to hit.
That will miss.
Second attack.
Okay.
That is a 19 to hit.
Okay. That will hit.
Alright. This does 14 slashing damage.
14 slashing damage. Very good.
And then I will action surge.
Okay.
2 more attacks. That is a 15 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. And then a 25.
Hit.
For 10 slashing.
Okay.
And they'll be like, I've got this, asshole. You go save the others. To everybody.
Okay. That means it is Spiff's turn.
Alright. It's probably... what's the battlefield again?
You guys are coming in the courtyard this direction.
Okay.
And Borngray's here. Aislyn just rushed this guy.
Okay.
You're still a bullywug.
There's still a
So,
bully
basically
staff.
fight anybody who isn't us, right?
Us or Snapjaw.
Okay. Alright.
Some other lizard folk also are probably on our side.
Okay. Guess I'm gonna send him after the bullywug
Okay.
for the charge.
Alright. He's not going to quite reach him in one round.
Oh, is there somebody he can reach in one round?
Only Borngray at the moment.
Okay.
The squares are 20 feet, so this is actually pretty big.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not gonna follow your orders.
But why?
Because one do something now, not in another turn. Alright,
You can do a charge attack on Borngray if you like.
I'm gonna. Alright, so what? Gosh, it's gonna be d20 plus strength? Or just d20 plus the tusk? The attack bonus.
The attack bonus for the tusk. That should include strength.
Yes.
Okay, then that's gonna be 22.
That will hit.
9.
9 damage?
Yeah.
Alright. And then he has to make a saving throw, correct? Could you
Yes.
just tell me what saving throw and what the DC is?
DC 11 strength check or be knocked prone.
Okay.
Fuck it up.
Check or save?
It'll be a save.
Check. I have check written down.
But maybe say that.
I'm pretty sure it
Yeah,
must be a save.
Yeah, it's a
Makes
save.
more sense.
He got 10?
Yeah.
That's a failure?
Oh, wait.
Or what's the DC?
Yeah,
It's DC 11.
Alright. You have knocked this guy flat on his ass.
Flattened.
Oh boy, you
Good.
Or train.
And then it is Farblex's turn. And he is going to run up to assist Borngray.
Don't you mean uncomfortably frog waddle?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop.
Just
I need to have my camera on at all times.
You'll never take this castle while I'm around. And he actually does a running jump and jumps a good 10 feet straight in the air and 20 feet forward,
Good lord.
landing pretty much at your feet, Aislyn. And he attacks you. First he tries to bite you.
Okay.
Doesn't he have a weird frog teeth?
Yep.
I don't like it.
13.
That'll miss.
Okay. And he tries to jab you with his spear. Wow. Embarrassing. 10.
Yeah.
Just like Sonic in the new Hedgehog movie, he has weird human teeth in his frog mouth.
No!
And long fingers.
Yeah, those fingers or that hand in that trailer was really cringy.
It's real bad.
Did you
it's
see
like-
the teeth? Was it the worst?
The teeth didn't upset me as much.
You're so humanoid, though.
It's the eyes that bother me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's supposed to be one eye.
Aside from that.
What?
Basically. Well, he has two. I said he's drawing like one side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you hate the eyes, you hate the teeth, I hate the face.
I hate everything.
Snapjaw is not going to engage right now, but Jeskira, it is your turn.
Jeskira is going to sort of swoop her hands up forward, palms up, like you're splashing someone in a pool, and acid is going to fly out from her palms.
Okay. Who
Stop it!
are you directing this at?
The bullywug, Farblex.
Okay. Go ahead. What is that? What is that, attack or saving throw?
I'm not sure.
What spell is this anyway? Acid Splash? Okay.
Yeah.
It's an attack roll. Or a saving. What is one of those two things?
It is. Most spells are one of those two things.
Target must succeed on a dex saving throw or take 1d6 acid damage.
I actually get 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 2d6 at your level.
Plus my modifier.
Okay, dex saving throw. 10.
No!
Alright. Do that damage.
Not plus your modifier.
Yeah, plus my modifier. I'm an acidic dragonborn.
It's okay. It's a racial thing.
Yep.
Okay.
6 acid.
Okay. Cool. Want to do anything else?
Yeah, that's gonna be it for me.
Okay. It is now Borngray's turn.
Greyborn!
Borngray is gonna try to throw a firebolt at you in your face.
In your face.
That is a 20.
20 hits.
Alright. It is 14 fire damage. And then he is also going to stab you.
I say, I thought elves were good at magic.
Rude.
Oh, he looks pissed at you so bad.
I know, that's my intention.
You need to take Magic Initiate just so you can pick up Vicious Mockery.
14 to hit?
That misses.
Oh. He threw him off a little bit.
And then I'm like, oh, crappy at swordplay too.
It's like, oh, you're so dead.
Sugar Bush is a live squirrel.
Dagny, it's your turn.
Alright. I am the little bow, right?
Yes.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna put Borngray in my sights.
Okay.
He's the active problem for
the
both
frog
of us.
and the frog.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 people attacking Borngray
Have
at the
we?
moment.
Okay, and have we gotten any hits in on the bullywug dude?
1.
1.
I am going to try and arrow into that bullywug.
Okay. Go ahead.
Do better than me.
25!
That's a hit.
Yes!
Roll your damage.
And I get double damage? Or 2 attack? 2 attack, right?
2 attacks. Like you didn't get a... Did you crit?
No.
No, okay.
First damage is going to be 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
9.
And you have another attack, right?
I do. It's all queued up.
Do it.
That one is going to be 19.
That'll hit.
Nice. That's 11 damage.
Alright. He's not looking super great. Actually,
Was he
neither is
looking great
Born.
to begin with.
Borngray is not looking super good either. Alright. Quilena, it's your turn. Still booking it?
I'm gonna stop for a second and hold my action for when Fiore comes around the bend, and then I'm gonna cast Healing Word on him too.
Okay.
And I'm gonna drop a 2nd level Healing Word on him when he comes around the corner.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, probably book it.
Alright. Go ahead and...
Okay, so that's gonna be 9 HP.
You're gonna hold on to that.
Okay.
Not until he shows up.
Okay.
Then it is Resmir's turn. Resmir doesn't seem to be following you right now. Fiore, it is your turn, and you need to make a charisma saving throw.
19.
Okay, nothing happens. What do you do?
Well, I keep going.
Okay. Now you can get that 9 HP from Quilena, who is still booking it.
And yeah, I'll keep running out. Do I hear any of the commotion in the courtyard?
Yes.
Okay, I'll head that way then.
Okay. Then it is Aislyn, your turn.
Watch how we humans do it. Born lame.
Ooh!
That's
That's
ableist.
bad.
That's 23 to hit
That'll hit.
for 14 slashing.
Okay. That is very bad.
And then second attack, That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay.
For 14 slashing.
That will do it. What do you want to do?
I want to cut the tip of his ear off.
Okay.
And then just kind of kick him in the chest.
Okay.
Damn!
He looks so, just aghast as you clip his ear off. He knows what you're doing, and he hates it so much, but then you finish him off with just this heavy kick right to the center of his chest. You want to kill him or knock him out?
I want to not kill him. I want to knock him out, leave him permanently scarred, and increase his hatred for all things human.
Sounds good to me. Alright.
Did you even know he was the elf elitist?
It was very obvious about it.
Okay.
Yeah, he was
kind
being
of.
very obvious about it.
So is the cut ear thing, is that like a big insult to elves or something?
Yeah.
I'm making him look more like a human.
Yeah.
It's a besmirchment of his elven honor.
Did you get both of them?
Not just the one.
Get the other one.
Can I?
I guess, yeah, maybe next turn.
Oh, I'm not gonna spend a turn on it while we still have enemies.
Okay.
And then I will move. No, I'm already next to the frog guy. I will move around the frog guy.
Just kind of around here.
No, towards. I'm gonna put myself on the side towards the tower that Rasmir's in.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll take that attack of opportunity if he wants to take it.
Do you leave his melee range?
No, but is it only leaving the range, or is it moving while within the range?
Leaving the range.
Okay, then
So you're still good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I really want that great sword.
Alright. It is Spiff's turn. What does Spiff want to do?
Charge Bullywug, please. And thank.
You won't be able to get a charge in since
Alright.
he did just attack Board Grey and they were right next to each other.
Well then, can I please rend out his innards with my boar tusks?
Yes, you may.
So you're letting me get that without the roll then?
Oh, you're not gonna... No.
I'm being smartass.
God damn it.
Alright, that's gonna be a 23.
That'll hit.
I should hope so. Alright, that's 6 damage.
Okay.
Frog guts. Frog guts. Frog guts.
Jaskier, it's your turn. You probably just see Quailena starting to run out of the tower here.
I will Ray of Frost the Bullywug.
Okay.
Fuck this guy.
Do it.
Natural 20 plus 5.
It's crit.
Alright. Roll that damage twice.
17.
Oof. That's pretty bad.
And minus 10 feet to his movement speed for 1 round.
Yep. Alright. Is that all for you?
Neat.
Alright. Dagny, your turn.
Alright. Going for the wug bully.
Okay.
That's gonna be an 18.
That will hit.
Yeah. Wrong dice. This dice. That's 10 damage.
Okay.
Second attack.
Okay.
Going for the same chump. Oh, that.
There you go.
Okay, it's a natural 20. Can I count it? Landed on the floor.
Since you usually count floor dice, I would say so.
Sure. Go ahead.
So that's double damage, right?
Yes. Or you roll the damage die
You
twice.
roll the die twice.
Okay.
But you only had the modifier once.
Alright, so I got an 8.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Oh no.
That one's also an 8, though.
Hey!
That'll do it.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
So it'll stick him right in the big frog gut, and then it'll just, gush out like a little popped water balloon. It'll just flail all over the place, spraying frog
I'm
guts.
standing right next to him.
Ew.
You're welcome.
Like a Mickey Mouse sprinkler of bufotoxin.
Just slime blood.
Yeah.
What a world!
Yes.
What a world that a cute little halfling like you can kill a bullywug like me!
Correct.
I thought he was a gnome.
I'm definitely a halfling.
Mhm.
Okay.
He's disguised as a gnome.
Oh, that's where the confusion
Yeah.
came from.
Alright, beautiful. Quailena, it's your turn.
Let's go out the door.
I was
Okay.
expecting you to end that with Sabinya.
And are the Bullywug and Born Grey both down?
Yes.
Born Grey could use restraint, I'm sure. He's only knocked out.
Y'all, Resmir's real mad.
Couple cracked ribs.
Yeah, I had no idea. I definitely couldn't tell.
Then I'm gonna go over and tie up Thorngray, I guess.
Are maybe we gonna have to deal with an angry dragon lady coming down the stairs pretty soon?
I don't know. It didn't look like she was following us.
I mean, should we try to get out of here?
Probably she has a castle full of servitors.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
maybe we shouldn't stink around long enough just to tie up some rando.
Well, then you should definitely kill him. Kill him. You should kill him then. Cut his goddamn head off.
Are you telling me to shoot him?
I mean, he's a non
Quailena takes out her crossbow and is like,
he's a non-issue at this point.
We don't want him to wake back up.
Yeah, if he is not,
The worst, the bad idea.
like, he will probably be tended to if you just leave him as
Also,
is.
if Quailena
I mean,
doesn't
it's up
kill
to
him,
you.
Fiore's going to
We'll
on his
definitely
way
be
down.
gone at that point.
That's fine.
okay, well,
It's up to you, Quailena.
I will execute him.
Okay.
That's gonna be 19 to hit.
Alright.
I go over and stand right next to him, and I'm just like, with my crossbow bolt.
Easy enough. You can just coup de grace him.
Alright.
It's right through the head.
Yep.
And he's dead.
And I lift up my crossbow and go,
Alright. Resmir's turn. You still don't see her. Fiore's turn. Why don't you go ahead and make another charisma saving throw?
Oh, jeez. I don't know if it would have mattered, but I also can, I could have used a bonus action to dash and get even further.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. So you are probably also coming out into the courtyard.
Yeah, still the saving throw, though?
Yes.
Oh, no. 8!
Okay. You feel something weird run through your body, and your hand holding the sword starts kind of like moving on its own. And before you can do anything, you turn around and chuck the great sword with all of your strength to the base of the stairs behind you.
I'm gonna go grab it back.
You see a couple black feet at the top of the stairs.
That's fine. I'm still very fast.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go back, grab it, and then use my bonus action to dash.
You'll pretty much just get to the bottom of the stairs with your dash, because this is about like 55, 60 feet.
Really?
Yeah, squares
These
are
are big
20
squares.
feet.
Okay.
You want to still?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You get to the stairs, you see Resmir at the top.
I'm a greedy boy. It's mine, and I want it now.
Could Fiore even have thrown it that far?
An otherworldly strength filled his arms.
Okay.
Okay. Aislyn, your turn.
I'm gonna head into the tower
This
that
tower?
Quailena just came out of.
Okay.
And then I see that, and then I dash to the base of the stairs.
Okay.
And then,
Guess that's it.
unless I can pick up the sword, unless Fiore already has it.
Yeah, Fiore's got his hands on it now.
Okay.
I can... His filthy little paws. I can use an item. Can I do that to hand it to her?
Oh.
If not, it's okay. It's just as I thought it might fall in because it's simple. Pretty simple thing to do.
I'll say not quite yet.
Okay.
And then if it's possible within my movement, I will be between Fiore and Rasmir.
Not quite yet.
Okay. And then I'm like behind me to Fiore.
Okay. Then it is Spiff's turn.
Oh, sorry. Bonus action, second wind.
Oh, okay.
Fiore also regains 6 hit points, please.
What? Ooh!
Because I'm a purple dragon knight.
Thanks.
I let loose a rallying cry. And I get back 13. Back to full.
what's the radius on that?
30 feet.
No, I'm not close enough then.
Sorry, I am 1 below full. It might be 60 feet. I should check. I don't think I have a Sword Coast Adventures guide downloaded.
That's the one book I didn't bring with me today.
Is that it then?
Yeah, it's just Fiore. That is it for my turn. I'm just looking up whether or not Quailena also regains the hit points.
Right. While you're doing that,
Okay.
what would you like Spiff to do? No enemies left in the courtyard.
No enemies left in the courtyard. Is Resmir? Is she in eye shot?
Nope.
Okay. Probably just gonna have him form up on me. What are you doing? Stop it.
She's so cute, though.
Alright, Jeskira?
This is why you're the worst cat mom, Amy. You let them do things just because they're cute.
And Jeskira is going to do some manual maneuvers. She's going to put her 2 wrists together and then sort of make a circle, kind of like a Tai Chi move kind of thing. But around her, 2 belts of Melf's minute meteors are going to spring up.
Oh boy, okay.
Just in case.
You can just, like, hold on to those?
Yeah, it's a bonus action to use them.
Oh, okay. Alright.
If I recall correctly, anyways.
That's hot.
I don't know, I've never actually used a spell. Do you want to do any movement?
I'll go where other people seem to be going.
Okay. Then it is Dagny's turn.
Are we just waiting for Rezmir to arrive? Are there no active enemies?
She has arrived.
She has arrived.
We should run.
She's not within your line
No,
of sight.
she's
though.
on her way.
She's arrived to where me and Fiore are.
Okay.
Or she will be soon.
Well, I suppose I best head towards my friends who are about to engage in terrible combat.
Okay. You start to head this direction. Or, not Spiff. Well, Spiff can follow you if you want.
I'd like that.
Quilena, your turn.
Okay. If I peek my head in the door of this tower here, can I see Rezmir or just, like, her feet?
You can, like, just see her feet.
Could I cast Fairy Fire on that space?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that.
Alright, then, that's going to be a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That is 24.
Ooh. If it worked, she'd just come down the stairs wearing, like, bright purple glowing bunny slippers.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Alright. Now, here's the state of things right now. You hear this castle basically coming alive. You hear an alarm start ringing.
Not in a fun Beauty and the Beast way is it coming alive either.
No. Jeskira, behind you, you hear many little lizard feet start coming down the stairs in this tower. And over here, you hear the slap of many frog feet they actually stay on the first floor, so they are starting to flood into the courtyard.
I don't like the word slap.
It is just, oh my, it's so slappy. There's like 60 of these fuckers, and they're just slapping so much. Just wet, muddy, but just like times 1,000.
They just slap so hard.
No, it's like someone with really spongy flip-flops at a public pool.
Yeah, but just like 60 of that. In this tower, Dagny, you can probably just manage to hear the cultists that you room with are starting to come out of this tower. And Fiore and Aislyn, around this corner here, beside the stairs, you see a small handful of people coming out to face you. And from the little time that you've been in this castle, these guys are a little high-ranking among the cultists.
Okay.
So they're a little tougher than these guys. So this is the state of everything's right now. What does everybody want to do?
Run.
Okay.
Is anybody going to communicate about possibly a magical exit in the basement that we know the commander
that's the first thing that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to basically throw some ball bearings and scream, "Follow me," and then go.
Right. So everybody's agreed on run?
I was wanting to brawl.
Sure.
Is that a bad idea?
Good fucking luck.
Dagny just rips his shirt off and is like, "Come on! I'm ready to do this! I'm not afraid to die!"
Dogs, elders, God himself. I'll fight anyone.
Just veins popping on his face. Just,
I would greatly enjoy if we managed to keep a hold of that great sword on our way out.
Speaking of which...
Oh gosh, we're doing our darndest.
It is Rezmir's turn at the top of the order, and you see kind of like her neck swell a little bit as she is getting her breath weapon back. She just points at you and says, "Drop it." And after she says that, you feel the sword in your hand start to vibrate intensely a little bit.
Oh, do I have to make a charisma?
No, but what do? Do you want to keep it or drop it?
Oh, I fucking keep it.
Then she's going to acid breath you.
That's fine.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
You
well? Too. Yep.
Very good.
All right.
19 on the die.
All right.
Plus 7. Yeah.
That'll do it.
I got a 15.
Plus 7. Charisma? Oh, Dex.
That will also do it. So you both take half damage.
Okay.
That's still pretty. Oh boy. So half of that will be 16 acid damage for both of you.
I also like to imagine that a good portion of my makeup has been eaten off by now.
Yeah. What are you at?
32 minus 16. I haven't done that
16.
And 32
yeah,
minus
thanks.
16 is 16, yeah.
Okay. Aislyn, how are you looking?
I'm good.
Okay. So you both gonna book it?
yet. Yes.
And you're still keeping the sword?
No, I'm handing it to Aislyn.
Okay. Aislyn, you have sword.
I hand it to Aislyn, and I'm like, follow me, and I run. My action is going to be handing it, if that's okay, and then my bonus action is I'm going to toss some ball bearings down.
Right. Either way, you do one of those.
Yes.
Both of those.
Or, yeah, both of those. And then you are all
We
going
are retreating. I am following Fiore because I'm dumbly trusting and
Yes.
assume they know what they're doing.
I've never steered you wrong.
Good catch.
All right. You guys cut into the Great Hall here, which will be your shortcut to the other tower. As you enter this hall, you see at the very far end of the hall, you see that Thayan guy, and he books his way through these cultists and enters the caverns, a good deal distance ahead of you.
Oh,
And-
also, do we see Gemna anywhere? Or
that her?
Carlin, or...
You see Carlin
Okay.
with this group. Jamna, why don't you roll perception?
18.
No.
Good.
Behind you, you watch as the lizard folk and bullywugs, as they both exit into the court field, they almost immediately...
The Cornfield?
The court field. The field court.
Courtfield by Marriott.
Basketball court
Yep.
field. Basketball court field. The bullywugs and lizard folk almost immediately... Actually, the lizard folk just start attacking the bullywugs immediately.
Yes!
And...
Vive la revolution!
Quite quickly, this turns into a clusterfuck over here.
Lizard La Vida Loca.
Oh my god. Lizard la vida loca. We'll push and pull each other down.
Man, those bullywugs are gonna croak.
Oh.
Sorry, that was a total failure.
Alright. You guys are running through the Great Hall when you see about 12 cultists coming into the hall from the other end. They're all battle ready. They look like a little confused about what's going on, like they basically just got the alarm. But they're like getting their weapons up as you guys are running towards them.
I'm charging straight ahead, screaming at the top of my lungs.
Okay, I might have to cut that. That peaked really bad there. You want to attack them or try to... Are you trying
I'm just
to
gonna
like...
run straight through.
Okay.
Make a hole. I'm gonna try to make a hole.
Oh man, what should I even do for that?
I would say strike opposed by like something or like, and then I have disadvantage or they have advantage because there's so many of them.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and have them roll at advantage.
Okay.
So go ahead and make a strength check.
Do I get any sort of like I'm wielding Razmir's greatsword, so do they like fearfully get out of my way? Maybe.
They do not.
Okay.
I got 9.
I got a 15.
You did it. With them still not like quite being sure what is going on, they like start to get up their swords. But you just hold up. You have a shield, right?
Not in hand at the moment because I've got both hands on the greatsword.
Okay, you just brace yourself and just bowl right through them, and a couple of them try to take a swing at you as you go through.
Okay.
There's going to be a couple opportunity attacks against you.
Yeah.
So let's go with...
Well, that means they can't make any against anybody else.
That is true. 13
Miss.
and 8.
Miss.
Alright. What do the rest of you want to do?
Please follow me.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm running after.
Just run straight through
that hole.
Right through the hole I made.
If anyone tries to attack me, I would like to use a bonus action to throw a meteor at them.
Okay.
A rock just falls from space.
Don't you need the black materia for that?
I have plenty. It's fine. I made of black materia, in case you didn't notice.
Oh, yes.
There is one little thing here. If all of you are running at the same speed, Jeskira is 40 plus feet behind you. Okay. Who wants to be next down the cavern?
Can it be me? I want to be.
I will pull through and then stop at the stairs.
I figured we'd just go in.
Okay.
Could I dash?
I think we're all
I
dashing.
think everybody's dashing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just weren't.
No,
Yeah, you were just far away when we
making
started.
sure.
I'm just gonna go in initiative order if, like, you decide to stop and fight. Otherwise, I'm just gonna try to, like, push you guys through this.
Alright.
So, Dagny, if you'd like to go next.
Well, if it's out of initiative order, then I won't.
Sure. Well,
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
yeah, you can go.
Whatever's fine.
It is your turn.
I'm going.
There's gonna be a couple opportunity attacks on you.
Oh, they didn't all take them on me?
No, just 2 of them did.
Oh, assholes.
So they're gonna kind of split them up. That's a 20?
Has to be in my armor class?
Yes.
Okay, that hits.
That is 3 damage.
Oh, wait. I'm looking at the wrong armor class. Still.
Yeah. And then another 20.
How much more damage?
6.
So 6 total?
No.
9 total.
Are you
The second attack is 6.
Oh.
And then you are through.
Yes.
Who wants to go next?
Me, I'll go.
Okay. Opportunity attacks.
I would like to go, and may I disengage on my way? I don't know that I can disengage from the whole group, but
You can't.
nope. Okay, then never fucking mind. I will use my extra thing to dash in that case.
You can use your action to dodge, and then your movement and your bonus action to dash.
Yeah, you can do that. So they'll attack you at disadvantage. That's 7. And 14.
Nope.
Alright. You make it safely.
Far. I go very far.
You just kind of like jump over Dagny's shoulders.
Hurdle over Dagny. But it's a danger snake! It can get you!
Quaylena, there are going to be some opportunity attack. Yes?
If any of them look like they're gonna attack me, I want to cast Bane on them.
Can you face step through them?
Oh.
Are you in that season?
I can always face step. The thing is,
It depends on
in
anything.
summer, when I face step, people I leave behind take fire damage.
I see.
Or I'm in summer phase.
Yeah, she made sure she worked herself up and got all angry.
Well, if you get close enough to do that, they would get their opportunity attacks.
All right.
But if you prefer, you can just whoop.
Yeah, I would prefer because I'm a freaking chicken.
All right. And then, Jeskira, you were bringing up the rear.
I have a stupid and amazing idea.
What?
I love it.
Okay, so I would like to fire a meteor ahead as a bonus action. What?
Consider this.
Okay.
Add disguise.
I know.
You are Resmir.
I know. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I fire a meteor ahead of me. My movement is still my movement. And my action will be using the Hat of Disguise. When I am barreling through this crowd through the smoke and flame, they will see their boss. Their naked ass boss.
I mean, I think you can change your clothes too, or
You
add
can,
or
yeah.
remove any.
Well, she's
Yes.
naked now.
I can make myself look
Was
naked.
she wearing her nightie?
No.
She was naked in the room, but when she followed you, she had put on some clothes.
Oh, well, in that case, sure.
Yeah. Well, you don't know that.
So she
You don't
took
know
a
either
round.
of those, actually.
You don't
She
know
took
either
a
of those
round to
things.
fucking put on a robe.
Yeah, she just... whoop, let's go.
She's not a commando.
No.
I mean, she's
Well, I mean,
probably not
yeah.
wearing any
Yeah.
underwear.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. In the hubbub, you really don't have much trouble getting past them, and you don't get any opportunity attacks. However, before you make it to the far end of the hall,
The real one?
yep, is firing at your back.
This is great.
is 23 to hit.
Yeah,
You have acid resistance, right?
I do.
Alright. 23 divided by 2, so you take 11 acid damage.
Ow.
And then you guys are down in the caverns.
Okay.
From here, as long as you keep moving, you don't really have any trouble keeping ahead of the pursuing force.
I'm gonna just say the command word is Drazier,
Okay.
just so everybody knows.
But you do hear like 20 people around or two behind you.
Command word for what?
We're gonna find out.
Teleportation circle.
So, Fiore, you get everybody to the portal room.
Yep.
And Jim is there waiting for you.
Oh, thank God.
No. Ready to go?
Yes.
Alright.
Did Carlin make it?
Yeah.
Yes.
He was
Okay.
with us as we were running. Yeah.
Okay. Because his courier isn't with us.
Yeah, I didn't move everybody, but everybody is there.
Before we go through the teleportation circle, I will change back into Fariha's Obscure.
Okay. Alright, and as you see the light of some torches coming around the bend in the tunnel, you all pile into the teleportation circle, and
Jizzier.
there is a bright flash of light.
Hey, wait. Did Snapjaw make it with us?
She
Snapjaw
didn't.
stay to fight things.
She seems to be embroiled in the fight against the bullywugs.
Okay.
What a
If we
brave-
had yelled for her, would she have come?
She probably wouldn't have left her people behind.
She is spearheading a revolution.
Who would have called for her?
I probably would have.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and roll persuasion? She's kind of torn.
I would have also called for her, but would have totally understood if she wanted to keep fighting.
I insane, but I got a 21.
Alright, she follows you.
Okay.
She's not totally confident that they all might live.
I just felt really bad because we like started a bunch of shit and she brought us here and I didn't want to leave her to die.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she will follow you.
You've planted the seed, darling, and now your followers will reap the harvest ahead.
Or will... I'm not going to say it.
They will reap the harvest ahead.
Yes.
Yes.
It's like I'm seeing myself in a mirror.
Well, I just have less hair. I keep forgetting that y'all have it.
What does this greatsword look like?
It is long and almost kind of serrated. It has like a very kind of like jagged edge.
Okay.
And the whole thing is a deep black. So, there is a flash of light. And all of a sudden, you guys are out in the open air, and it's actually, it is still freezing cold. It's really kind of the same temperature. But as you get used to the kind of daylight everywhere, you realize that you are somewhere in the mountains, and you are standing on kind of like a stone dais in the middle of the woods.
On the days.
And the whole area around you is very heavily forested, and you actually see you're kind of in a very small clearing, and you see 3 other portals around this one, or 3 other teleportation circles around this one.
It's the Darvarad.
Not quite. The circle is carved into the stone.
Fuck.
You can't smudge it.
I'm going to swing this good greatsword as hard as I can at one of the symbols.
Throw up on it. Throw up on it.
May I?
If you do that, you won't be able to get back.
Oh.
No, but they also won't be able to follow us through. All those very angry people.
Why don't you go ahead and roll Arcana?
At least that's my hope.
Can I assist?
Or someone like if this is a really bad idea,
Go ahead
and
and
stop
too.
me as I'm like raising my arms to swing the sword. That's an 18 for
I doubt
me.
I'm gonna do much
for
better.
Aislyn.
Okay.
8.
You're not entirely sure that would work.
Sounds great to me.
Does anybody want to stop her?
Does any magic people want to roll? Like,
Sure. I am.
Our sorcerer gave it a try.
26.
Alright. With these circles, these specific circles, the way they're arranged, you think destroying this circle would prevent it from sending anything anywhere, but you think the other portal could still send to this place.
Does anyone want to check with her roll? Can she see if there's any part of the circle that if we messed up, it would stop things from coming through?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna do anything, huh?
Well, then let's run and hide in the woods.
Yeah.
I like that.
There is a trail leading kind of upslope from this clearing.
I think we should stay off the trail.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Is it safe? Hey, Ranger,
Yes.
see if it's safe.
What can I roll to see if it's safe? Perception?
Survival.
Survival.
Survivre.
Oh.
What?
Quillen's gold dragon's figurine got left behind.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
We will figure out how that
18.
screws us later.
Yeah, you don't see any obvious threats around.
There is nothing blatantly dangerous.
Okay. All right.
Woods.
You go off into the woods. How far do you want to go?
Far enough that we are not in sight of where we arrived.
Okay. You head off into the woods until you basically can't see the clearing anymore.
We're on a mountain, right?
Yes.
I would probably ideally like to just go down the mountain.
Well, the trail goes up the mountain, so what we're
Yes.
looking for is probably in that direction, so...
What we're looking for? What were we looking for?
Where this treasure was headed.
What? Yeah, and why they're taking it?
Yeah. From the equipment that you saw in the caverns, it looked like this portal was in part of the path of the treasure.
Oh, okay, so you're wanting to do reconnaissance instead of, leave.
Yeah.
That's fine. I just didn't know what our goal was. So in that case, I would suppose we would stay in the forest, but go follow along the trail, parallel.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. But you do go far enough to, kind of stay out of sight of it, basically.
Yeah. And hopefully Dagny will keep us from getting lost.
Yeah.
I can totally do that, maybe.
Why don't you go ahead and roll survival again?
Gladly.
Is anybody here an Outlander?
Nope.
Is that a
It's a background.
Oh, no.
Outlanders are cheating.
What's so fancy about Outland?
They can't get lost.
They, live in the wilderness.
About 12 there, please.
You kind of, it's not like a straight uphill shot. There is a little bit of, up and down, and there's a ravine that cuts across your path, and, you get a little bit turned around.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I disagree.
Can he roll to return himself around?
Yes. You will have just lost some time, but you can roll again.
Alright. We've got all the time in the world up here on this mountain.
While you're lost, you think you hear a sound from
no,
somewhere
we
in the
don't.
distance of the portal doing something again.
We don't. There's
Yeah,
no
you do.
sound. Alright. How about a dirty 20?
Yeah.
That will do it.
Yay!
You eventually get back on the right track. You work your way
While
uphill.
he's fucking around trying to find the right track, can I climb a tree and look back towards the portal?
Sure. Why don't you...
Perception?
Yeah.
That's nat 20 plus
Oh, good.
26 total.
Okay. You see a figure. You think you did get out of sight of the trail, and then this is also a very heavily forested area. You managed to catch a glimpse of a figure running in the distance, but you can't tell who it is, and you lose sight of them pretty fast.
Okay.
Were they running, towards, up the mountain?
You're not sure, because you were lost at the time.
Okay.
I bet it's the Thayan dude.
Good chance of that. Although he would have gone through before us. If he indeed was going this way.
Well, I tell the class what I found.
Mhm.
Or what I saw.
Hey.
But you do eventually make your way upslope, and then you see a building up ahead.
Oh.
As you come close, you see the trail that you were trying to go parallel with running up to your left and meeting at this, what looks to be a hunting lodge. In the middle of the woods. The trail from the portals leads here, and then there are several other trails kind of leading off in other directions to your left and right.
I was going to suggest maybe we could look for a cave or burrow or somewhere to lay low for a little bit so we could take a short rest and recover some resources.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Like before we go somewhere that is potentially hostile.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Short rest?
Yeah, that would be great.
I like it.
Okay. You guys can do whatever you regain from your short rests.
I'm gonna do a possible dumb and try to attune to this greatsword.
Okay.
I'm going to make a new identity for myself.
Okay.
And then roll some hit dice as well.
Yes.
Koilena, can you do a healing spell during this short rest, or?
I could do a Song of Rest.
That would help.
Oh yeah, extra d6, right?
Yep.
Okay, I am back up. I am down 1 hit point again.
I'm only down 4.
No, you only get the Song of Rest benefits if you also spend hit dice to recover.
I did.
Okay.
What do I do? I regain life for resting, right?
If you spend hit dice to recover, so you have a certain number of hit dice. You should have as a ranger, you have 6d10, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So you can spend a certain number of those hit dice to roll that many of that die type. Okay. And then you regain that many hit points plus a d6 from the Song of Rest.
Aislyn,
Yes.
as you are beginning to attune to this thing, you hear a voice in your head.
Oh.
Kind of a deep male voice goes, "Hello, stranger. What's your name?"
I just kind of don't respond.
The quiet type, are you? Well, you are trying to attune to me. Why don't we get to know each other?
If we're going to be working together, how about an exchange of names?
I am Aislyn. I've been sober for 12 years.
I like long walks on the beach and pineapple drinks.
My name is Haziran.
Hi.
I'm surprised that you and your friends were able to pry me from Resmir's grasp, especially without killing her.
Yeah, she seemed not so good at what she does.
Perhaps you caught her at a bad time.
She was wearing some fuzzy slippers.
Maybe got off the wrong side of the bed.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
So,
you
wish to make use of my powers?
Maybe. I was thinking about it.
OOC. Is it still attuned to Resmir, even though you took it from her?
Until someone else attunes to it, yes.
Okay, do you have to do something to break that?
Just
Nope.
attune to it yourself.
Just anybody else taking the time to attune to it breaks the previous attunement.
Okay. What do you intend to use me for?
Probably killing a lot of people. Like the bad kind of people, but yeah, lots of people.
Oh, what is the bad kind of people?
People threatening the security of Faerun, people trying to kill me and my friends, Cult of the Dragon.
I see.
Bullywugs. Asshole racist elves.
Yes, he is a fun one, isn't he?
Was.
Very nice.
So I've told you a lot about me.
Well, my story is a simple one. I have no loyalty to the Cult of the Dragon, only to House Oragoth. You see, I am very, very old. My history dates all the way back to the time of ancient Netheril. You'd be surprised what secrets I know.
I bet you know quite a few.
10 secrets that your local alchemist doesn't want you to know. Apothecaries hate him.
My question is, can sentient items refuse to be attuned to or break attunement by themselves?
They can, yes. Sentient items can refuse attunements or make demands of their users. And then if those demands are not met, then the item can cease to function.
Okay.
Also, some magic items can attempt to take control of the user.
Generally cursed items, yes, but...
Like the Sword of Vengeance.
Sentient items can attempt to take control of you if you go against their, purpose or against their will.
If your worldview is diametrically opposed, then, a conflict of personalities or goals can happen, and then the intelligent item can just refuse to function. A sword would like an intelligent sword would still function as a sword.
But just like a mundane one.
Yeah, it would just become a mundane sword, basically, in my hands.
Okay. I don't think I know you well enough yet to form that sort of special bond, but why don't we see where this goes?
Cute.
Okay.
So it is not going to attune to you at the moment, but you can still use the abilities listed under unattuned.
The unattuned abilities, okay.
Yeah, it will not suppress those. Anyway, yes, is that all you guys do for now? And then you want to head up towards the lodge?
Oh, yes, I would like to give myself bandit's armor, make myself look like an average, everyday human. Or no, I'm going to go half-elf and give myself bandit's armor and short brunette hair.
Are you trying to pass as a bandit?
Yep. Or at least, like...
A woodsman, perhaps?
Sure.
Woodswoman?
Just some random fucker.
Someone that might have business at this place.
Okay.
As someone that might seem to be affiliated with anyone who might come here regularly.
It is a hunting lodge, so perhaps a hunter?
Well, I mean, you don't know that it's specifically what it's for.
It appears to be a hunting lodge.
So, yeah, I'm looking to be maybe like a page or some kind of gopher.
Okay. All right. So, what do you want to do?
I'm going to approach the door.
Okay.
Door.
What are the rest of you doing?
Knock, knock, knock.
Standing behind her.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have your great...
I have a Hazaron. It didn't have a sheath or anything, did it? Or straps?
No.
So I have it in my hands.
Okay.
Since I have no other means of carrying it at the moment.
Okay.
Quelena probably washed her makeup off as best she could.
Yeah.
Given that she has, like, acid burns over most of her face and arms.
Yeah. All right. So you knock on the door, and for a minute you don't hear anything, and then off to the side of the door, a little like slot opens up, and you see a pair of eyes looking out at you, and then it closes.
It's a wave.
And then a little while later, the door opens, and standing there is a half-elf woman in some light mail with like a spear in her hands. She doesn't have a hostile stance or anything. She's just kind of leaning on it. She just opens the door and is like, "Now what's going on here?"
Hey, I'm Biz. I was hoping that like maybe we could come in for a second for like a cup of water and, you know, get out of the mountain-ness.
You're not from around here, are you?
Not really.
All right. Why don't you come inside? And she invites you in.
All of us?
Yes.
Okay. And I was agreeing off mic, but I also tried to get all my makeup off.
Off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't fix my hair, obviously, but...
Yeah. So you come on into the lodge. Just inside the front door is a chamber with pegs and benches for cloaks and boots. A set of rusty spears rests in one corner, held in the claw of a small drake statue. She takes you off to the side of the hall into what appears to be a large parlor.
That's a really cute statue.
She kind of nods but doesn't respond. She takes you into this parlor. The stout beams overhead are stained black with smoke. A comfortable table and chairs, a small wardrobe, and suit of dull black armor stand in the room. A large tapestry shows 3 hounds dragging down a white boar, and it shimmers with strange light.
Oh. I want to Arcana check that tapestry.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
17.
It is magical.
Okay.
But you don't know what kind of magic.
Okay. Just raise an eyebrow and file that away.
Alright.
While we were resting, I wanted to send a message to Leosin telling him quick summary of what happened and where we are, just in case shit happens to us.
Okay. You know sending now?
No, we have the,
Oh, the stones.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, yes, you can do that. She gestures for you all to take some seats in the chairs around the table. She says, can I get you anything else? Any snacks or tea?
Tea would be great.
I would love some tea, please.
Alright, I'll get it started.
Can I, like, roll insight to try and get any bad vibes off this chick?
Yeah,
Yes.
I would also like to do that.
Roll it.
Yeah, that's a good
Me
idea.
3.
And
It's like-
We'll join in.
can I communicate telepathically with Hazuran just on a whim?
As long as you're holding it.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I had to be attuned or trying to attune to him to do that.
Well,
Nope.
Okay. It is a him?
Yes.
it was a male voice.
Just making sure. That doesn't mean anything.
Not true.
I wonder what a 6 is going to get me on that insight.
Not much.
Looks legit.
That's a 19 for Aislyn.
She seems like a nice
21.
23.
All right.
Not better than that.
Something's up here, and the most glaring evidence being that she does not at all seem surprised to see you all here, especially with a boar and a lizard folk and a big giant serrated sword. She's sure taking this all in stride, but you
Okay.
don't really get anything really hostile off of her.
Hey, Hazuran.
Yes.
Razmir ever come through here?
Yes.
What is this place?
A hunting lodge.
What do they hunt?
Near whatever's in this area.
I mean, you know this half-elf lady?
I've seen her, but Razmir doesn't really seem to like to be here very often. She just kind of usually passes right by.
Okay. Do you know, like, what's up the mountain? What these paths lead to?
Well, several things.
Would you be willing to share?
No.
What if I did something for you? What do you want?
Blurred.
What do I want?
I assume he's a bit more sophisticated than that.
You can be very sophisticated and want blurred.
Sophisticated.
Sophisticated.
You want that sophisticated bird.
Mm-hmm. Bird.
I mean, I'll give you a bird, sure.
Blurred. Blood.
Bird is the word.
I want to serve my house.
Are there any members of your house alive today that you know of?
Yes.
What if I promised, once this mess is taken care of, to get you back to them?
That is acceptable.
I think, yeah. I'll do what I can.
There is a village down one of the trails to the right that will take you where you need to go.
Your help is greatly appreciated.
Of course. After you finish talking to him there, the half-elf lady comes back, and she brings some other people with her. She has some servants on hand.
Okay.
And then right behind them, you see a big, hulking figure come into view as a troll ducks down under the door and comes into the room and just stands there,
Oh no!
kind of in front of the door.
Fury kind of chuckles, and he's like, "Oh, no wonder you didn't seem so surprised by our group."
You'd be surprised what I see up here.
I was wondering if you got many visitors.
Every now and then, but you guys are kind of a surprise.
By the way, I had forgotten about this, but when I was communicating with Hazuran telepathically, I was communicating in High Netherese.
Ooh. Yes, it also speaks that, and it is quite pleased to be speaking in that tongue.
Yes, I thought it would be.
Well, let's get down to business, shall we? How'd you get that sword?
While the tea was being served, Quillena would like to have gotten out her instrument and tuned it and started playing.
Okay.
I answer completely honestly. It was given to me by a friend.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Why don't you go ahead and roll deception?
That was completely honest.
It was.
You're
Not to her.
You're admitting the truth.
Persuasion?
I mean,
No, deception.
yeah, that is deception. I am hiding something.
Yeah, it was given not before we got up here. We kind of used a shortcut to get to the mountains.
That's a 21.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I find that hard to believe.
We have a close working relationship.
I gave it to her.
Shut up. Why would you?
Oh, and who gave it to you?
I found it.
Roll deception.
I was trying to imply that Razmir gave it to me.
Oh, honey.
Can I assist you?
Please.
Roll again?
Can she?
Advantage?
No.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a cool 12.
Alright. She just kind of leans back. She still has her spear in hand. She also moves the light cloak around her a little bit so that you can see that there is a wand and a holster on her hip too. So she is kind of packing. She's like, no, you didn't. I don't think she would just leave it laying around or give it to anybody, however well she knew them.
Well, she did just leave it laying around. Just put that out.
I'm sorry, my friend here is real boastful sometimes.
Right. Well, I suppose that explained why she was in such a hurry. I saw her from the window. She came running by here not just a few moments before you came.
Sorry we missed her.
Indeed. So, why don't you all tell me why you're here? Why you're here?
Well,
We
We
are
saw
on
the
our
trail.
way to the village, and then I point towards the trail that was to the right, towards the village down there, from the keep in the mirror.
We really could use a rest off our feet.
I'll be completely honest, since you kind of noticed anyway. We had taken up with the dragon cult, and my fingers got a little sticky.
Right.
So we had to make a hasty exit.
It's a very serious medical condition.
Right, of course.
Please, officer, this is my
Emotional
support. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my emotional support theft.
Is there going to be trouble?
Well, I'm kind of hoping to learn that from you right here. Are you allies or enemies of the Cult of the Dragon? Just tell me the truth.
I would say
solid frenemies.
We're entirely opposed to the Cult of the Dragon, and I will come to the end of a musical idea, and I'm using my enthralling performance to attempt to charm her and the troll and 3 other people.
Okay. What do they have to do?
They need to make a wisdom save.
Okay. She got 18.
Balls.
oh,
These guys got a 3. I need to look up a troll real quick. Wasn't expecting you guys to get this far. It's okay. I was
Thanks,
a little surprised.
Devin.
And the troll got 11.
Alright, so everyone except the woman are charmed by me.
Yes.
And I smile at her and I say, I hope that's not going to be a problem. We don't intend to make it one.
We're just here on... We're getting information. We're curious. We're cult curious.
Right. No, I...
Just said we're entirely opposed.
Yeah, we're sending mixed signals here.
Frenemies.
Yeah, I believe that is probably the closest to the truth. That,
We are trying to get information about them.
Now, the cult does present a clear threat to the civilizations of Faerun, especially, not only financial, given their proclivity for harvesting treasure, to the great detriment of towns and peoples
yes.
that it has been harvested from, but also to civilization as a whole, if they were to, say, rile up some dragons.
Yeah, including other dragons. Really.
Yeah.
You ever meet that Born Grey asshole?
No.
Oh, well, he's a jerk, and I'm glad you haven't
You
met
probably
him.
wouldn't like him.
I don't know. Me and Resmir don't really talk. She doesn't tell me about all her friends.
I don't know if she has friends.
Probably subordinates from, what I get.
Yeah, I don't think that counts.
Yeah.
So would you say that she more likely comes and demands things of you? Because that doesn't seem fair. I'll at least tip you for the tea, Madonna Silver.
Oh, appreciate it. We have a working relationship. She technically has seniority over me, though not much. She prefers to just usually avoid me.
Is it too forward if I ask why?
Resmir seems like a bitch.
Well, yeah, but...
Or who are you? Are you in the Cult of the Dragon?
Yes, let's get right to that. My name is Talus Castorel, and yes, I am a member of the Cult of the Dragon, but a somewhat disgruntled one.
Yeah, you seem pretty cool.
It's good tea.
Let's just say I don't much approve of the way that the cult has been going lately.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, are you more into like the undead dragon aspect?
No, not quite.
Or are you against the burning and pillaging?
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of crude.
So you're more one of those dragons are great and they should be ruling the world?
It's
people?
like hammering in a nail with a shovel.
Well, I am the Sword Coast's, if not all of Faerun's, foremost expert on white dragons. But,
Oh, mountains, yeah.
At a certain point, there was only so much I could learn from books and scrolls, so I need to get hands-on experience. And who better to join up with?
So your interest in the cult is more academic?
Yes. When I joined up, they mostly kept to themselves. They weren't doing all this raiding and pillaging.
Do you know anything about a small horse-sized dragon in, what was that castle?
Dragonspear Castle.
Dragonspear Castle.
No.
He was a white dragon, and he was a pain in the ass. I just thought I'd ask.
And
He was a bad boy.
it must not have been from around
Very
here.
naughty boy.
I see. Well, so, how much do you know about their plan?
You're taking treasure somewhere? You're taking treasure somewhere?
And it passes through here, supposedly.
Yes.
We think.
To a village down that path?
Yes. And a little further beyond.
Is it affiliated with House Orgoth?
No.
Oh, okay.
What was the house that Hasron was associated with?
Oragoth.
Orgoth.
Yeah, how did you know that?
How did you know that name?
Wasn't that in one of our debriefings?
That is where you were told Resmir brought the dragon eggs from.
Yeah.
It's like, no, that is just where Resmir's from.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
We've been tracking them since a raid on the town of Greenest down south.
Can you spell Orgoth for me?
Orogoth.
I was close.
And, you don't know what the treasure is for?
I have a theory, but, I mean, it's just a theory.
Right. Well,
Can I see if it's right, though? Do you know?
go ahead.
Okay, so I theorize that when Tiamat gets here, she's going to want an exchange for her presence. I mean, being here and not in the Hells would probably be very cool, but she's a very material person.
Wait.
Dragon.
When did we establish that they want to summon Tiamat? How is Tiamat gonna get here?
I mean, I just kind of assumed that was the final plan.
Wow, well, that's kind of an outlandish guess.
I mean, I said it was just a theory.
But you're right.
A game theory.
Wait, what?
What?
The Cult of the Dragon plans to summon Tiamat into the material plane.
Who looks stupid now? In completely a different voice.
I mean, me. I have a dumbfounded look on my face.
Fiore just quietly lays a hand on Jeskira's shoulder and looks at her like, oh, sweetheart.
It is no easy task to summon a god.
Wouldn't, the other gods try to stop that?
Well, they can't directly intervene.
With Tiamat's followers, but with Tiamat herself, they can't.
Well, I don't really know what's going on in the Nine Hells right now,
Okay.
so I couldn't say.
You know what? While we're all being really forward here, and she doffs her hat, and she is once again a black dragonborn.
Wait, what?
Are you related?
You know, I'm surprised more people haven't asked me that, but not to my knowledge.
It looks like you're a dragonborn and not a half-dragon, so probably not.
Yeah, I've been told that's not dragony enough.
I mean,
not for her. We have plenty of dragonborn working for us, but...
Look, the whole I like sleeping with dragons thing was just a lie to try and get Resmir to be soft on me.
What?
You weren't talking about that? Oh.
Jeskira is actually guffawing.
What?
wait, what?
Look, when Fiore and I were up in her room, I had to say something to try and get her to not kill me right away.
Hit on her?
Oh, wow.
I just thought that appealing to her sense of vanity might be a good idea.
Hazaron?
And to be fair, she did say that if I surrendered, she wouldn't kill me right away, so I feel like that was a plus.
Was that as entertaining to watch as it sounds like?
Hazaron just laughs and laughs.
Considering Quaylena's skill set, I think it was the best choice.
Okay, yeah, I'll admit that, but...
I wish I was there for that.
Ooh-wee, that is a Hail Bahamut pass if I ever heard about one.
What can I say?
Sorry?
About?
You shouldn't be sorry. It's wonderful.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, who exactly am I apologizing to here, Aislyn?
The universe? I don't know.
I'm sure there are dragon fetishes somewhere.
Are you saying that she
Oh, you
can't
have
be
no
attractive? That someone shouldn't hit on her?
Are you talking about Razmir or Quaylena?
Razmir.
I mean, she's a bitch and she's evil, so yeah, no one should be attracted to her.
I mean, evil people could be attracted to her. Like, you know, in the grand scheme of things.
Mm.
This Aislyn's face just like
just
you just
flew
blew
to
her
death.
mind.
You just galaxy braining there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's no reason.
There's something for everyone.
Yeah, everyone has sex appeal for someone, otherwise most of us wouldn't be here.
Different strokes for different folks.
So, the treasure is
Yes.
to appease Tiamat upon her arrival.
Fuck. Hold it!
Wait, so if we stop the treasure flow or interfere with the treasure flow, it does A, Tiamat not arrive, or B, Tiamat is angry when she arrives and kills all the cultists?
Probably closer to that second one.
Oh.
It's not part of the ritual, but
Okay.
she will be less pleased.
That's so.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about the ritual itself?
Unfortunately, no. That information is very well kept, even among the worm speakers.
Hazaron, do you know anything about the ritual to summon Tiamat?
Hazaron says no.
Well, the worm speakers are like the biggest hats, right?
Yes. They are the envoys to each of the chromatic dragons.
And Resmir is the black one.
Yes.
Hmm.
Resmir the Black.
I wonder who the other ones are.
Well,
We should find them and punch them.
When we were in that cave near Greenest, did anyone refer to the worm speaker there as a worm speaker?
yes.
Darling, we already did punch one of them.
Mm.
Well, yeah, but we need to punch the rest.
Punch them all.
And
Yeah.
as I recall, we punched her and then we chopped up her lieutenant and stuffed him into a chest.
You did what?
Well,
If,
Lori did.
Oh, no.
If he hasn't already, Fiori's going to start removing Dagny's disguise. It's probably half hanging off anyway.
Yeah.
What is happening?
It's mine! Don't take my power!
I thought we established that we were all in disguise.
Fiori rips it off extremely quickly and painfully.
That was glued on.
Then he throws it on the ground and lights it on fire.
Why? That cost me 2.5 silver.
We are in
Yeah, that
a
was
wooden
really
lodge, maybe
expensive.
outside.
Please
After-
don't do that in here.
After it's caught rather well, I do stomp it out, but I just had to make a point.
Mm.
What point?
I seemed to make him sad.
Like, Aislyn intellectually knew that everyone
Now
was
it smells like
disguised,
tallow and burning hair. Good job.
but, like, she didn't know how
Good
deep the
scrub.
disguises went. She was like, what? What?
Yeah.
What, you didn't notice that I've been like 3 different people since we met?
I didn't know
I'm just kind of blue,
you
so...
were Dragonborn. Does Aislyn, as a noble, know anything about the Oragoth family?
Roll your history.
Okay.
Can I roll my history on the off-random chance that I know something about it?
Sure.
Alright.
23.
You are familiar with Oragoth. It is said to be an ancient Netherese family, but nowadays the name is claimed by a family of black dragons. They claim to be related to the original Netherese Oragoth family, but nobody's sure whether they just kind of usurped the name, or they like bred in with dragons, or if they transformed into dragons somehow.
I'm going to ask Hazaron about that. Like, I'm going to give up what I know, and then, like, ask him, like, so what's the deal with that? Are these dragons, like, the actual Oragoth family?
It's like, it's complicated.
But are they the ones you would like to be returned to?
Yes.
Okay.
So Talus. Oh yeah, on the we were on the subject of the summoning.
Hey.
What?
Or has a run?
Yeah.
I can be upset if I use you to kill Rasmir.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't do that then?
No.
Would you be super upset like if I used a different weapon to kill Rasmir?
I guess not.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want with your weapons, but
Just not you.
yes.
Okay, but so I'll use you to kill like her underlings and stuff, but not her.
Yes, I suppose.
Okay.
I guess.
If you must.
I just don't want to like.
As I said, I have no loyalty to the Cult of the Dragon. My loyalty is to Orogoth, and Resmir is of Orogoth.
Okay.
Her underlings, not as much.
I just don't want to upset you like a whole bunch by using you to do something that like completely opposes your purpose.
I appreciate your mindfulness.
Dude,
Yeah.
what if I am of Orogoth?
What if you are?
What
Hey,
if-
can you tell if someone is of Orogoth?
No.
Okay.
What if I'm of Orogoth and, like, she tried to hit me with that sword and then, like, it just stopped?
I mean, Hazaron wouldn't know, so he wouldn't stop.
Man.
Also, do we know the sword is stopping you?
No.
No.
You might wonder how I knew there was a village down that path right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you're from.
The question still remains, what if I was part of House Orogoth?
Yeah.
That'd be some crazy shit. Should I, like, pee on something to figure that out?
What in God's name would you pee on?
I don't know, a crystal? I don't know how that kind of magic works.
Oh, no.
I don't want to speak to you ever again.
I don't know.
Yellow-tipped applicator, and then you get a plus sign or a minus sign.
That's exactly how that works.
You get an O or a no.
Fury leaves.
You just have to look at your ancestry charts. I don't know.
We don't really have those. We don't have real ones. They just all go to Bahamut, which is really awkward for me.
I mean, you are a space
That
alien.
makes it a little difficult. Anyway, back on topic because it's getting late. The summoning ritual. The worm speakers don't know that much about it. They are mostly leaving it to their red wizard allies.
Her jaw drops. Like that. Like Wayne.
Yeah.
In that one scene, just.
Fury does actually go, ah!
Wait, so they're having a bunch of red wizards summon Tiamat?
Yes.
Ah,
While we were with the caravan, we saw someone from Thay.
he was at the keep too.
Yeah,
That
He
was,
totally had the tattoos!
he definitely had the tattoos.
yes, that was probably Asbara Joss. He works pretty closely with Resmir.
As well, what?
Asbara Joss.
Oh, okay.
The names you have, and you, as Barajas.
She said it fast.
Fury leaves. He's left twice now. His spirit. First his spirit,
And then his body.
and then his body.
These red wizards don't work for Zastam. They are rebels, splinter group, or
Rogues.
something.
Rogue red wizards.
Yes.
So they're splintered from Zastam, but almost as bad. That's fun.
Basically, the deal is they help the Cult of the Dragon summon Tiamat. Tiamat helps them kill Zastam. That is
Okay.
in a nutshell.
Someone should do that, though.
Now then, the treasure that you're tracking.
Sastanica Tamriel. Anyways.
It is indeed heading down to a village down there named Parnest, and then into Skyreach Castle. From there, it will be transported to the Well of Dragons, which is basically home base for the Cult of the Dragons.
Sounds ominous.
Oh, that is a whole well.
The castle is where they are stockpiling almost all of the treasure being gathered on the Sword Coast. And if it's that you're after, I would not let it reach the well.
Okay,
They're just gonna dump it in?
so we need to head to this castle
Yes.
if we're going to stop this from happening.
Maybe, but I'm not certain we can do anything about it. I'd like to. I'm not against doing something about it, but I don't know how many people are there, how much treasure is there, what...
Hey, Hazaron.
I know how many people are there,
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
easier.
we'll check that out.
and I'd like to help you.
Really?
Well, hey.
I've been looking for a chance to stab that bitch Resmir in the back for a long time now.
Hell
We'd
yeah.
love to have
That's
you back.
awesome.
Fury winks at you.
I'm happy to hear that. It's okay if your allegiance only goes so far. I understand that you're still part of the cult, and I wouldn't want to, like, put you out too much. I don't know.
Yes, I'd like to make sure that you succeed. If you fail, then obviously they'll be coming after me next, but...
Right. So you're okay with, like, officially defecting, I guess?
Yes, let's
That's
do
a
it.
big move. All right, thanks.
I mean, to
All
be
right.
fair, if you like, while we're, going about our business, I can try to pick up any research materials I find. Because that's what you're interested in, right?
Yeah, from the castle?
From anywhere.
Sure.
Hey, does your academic interest extend only to white dragons or just dragons in general?
Just white dragons.
Okay. Hey, since we're going to do this, the cloak goes back on.
You look totally different, darling. Wouldn't have noticed.
What a cunning disguise.
You know that's not what she's trying to do.
You're a purple dragon knight.
Technically former. I was discharged for political reasons.
Oh, that sucks.
I find that kind of ironic, as Resmir is a half-black dragon, and she's a wearer of purple. I don't think she would appreciate that irony.
Yeah, I don't really either.
I got some of the regalia, and I hold up Cyanrath's regalia.
Oh.
We took Mondath's too, but I think this will fit me better.
I don't know who that is.
Want to speak? Don't worry about it.
I only really know about the people who passed through here, and I've heard of some of the people running Castle Naerytar, but I've never really met them.
They're assholes.
Yeah. So, if Resmir knows that her operation here is more or less blown,
Yeah.
they're going to be taking off pretty soon.
Yeah, they're going to probably accelerate their plans.
You don't have much time to waste. Oh boy. It will probably take them a few hours, if you'd like to have a small chance to get ready before we head off.
Yeah. Do you think that we should confront House Oregon?
I wouldn't recommend it. They have a Draco Lich and several ancients.
She just makes that noise.
As far as I know, they don't belong to the Cult of the Dragon, but they are associated with them.
I'm so curious. What's an ancient? Somebody tell me.
It's a very old dragon.
Oh,
An ancient dragon.
And the older a dragon is, the more powerful they get.
Before we begin this, how many people are there?
6.
Not here.
I don't know if I ever really did, like, a full tally. Let me bring it up.
Well, in any case, is
Lots.
it possible? Like, is this thing that we want to do possible?
I wouldn't recommend a frontal assault. That would go badly for you. There are enough people in the castle that they would overwhelm you. Now, all of the different people inhabiting the castle don't all necessarily trust each other.
Oh yeah, no, we totally incited a lizard versus bullywug rebellion.
Oh, that's not going on up here. It's the giants.
Giants?
Giants.
The giants in the castle don't particularly fully trust the cult.
Is it a giant castle?
Yes.
And they're letting the cult use it.
Yes.
What does the cult have on the dragon, on the giants?
I'm surprised they let
That I
them
don't know.
use it at all after what happened up north. Nothing.
If you're referring to Storm King's Thunder, I think that's in the future from here.
Well, you don't know. I can do it whenever I want. Fuck you.
So our best bet is probably to turn the giants against the cult.
Yes. Possible to get the giants on your side. If not that, you can hopefully at least set them against each other. But
I'm not as good as at persuading giants.
I mean,
I'm not half giant.
I can be persuasive.
I can be charming.
if you can get in there without raising alarm, you could just go after the head honchos, take out Resmir, the Red Wizards, and maybe from there the rest of the castle would be easier to deal with.
How could we possibly infiltrate this place?
Do you think you could get us in?
Yes, I could get you in.
Okay.
Might require some different disguises, but I know the pass codes and gestures that you can use.
I got a whole makeup kit full of disguises.
Disguises number 3!
I have a hat.
And she picks up the burnt remains of the beard off the floor and starts fluffing it up into like
Congratulations,
a hairpiece. Yeah.
Dagny, you are now a horribly burned,
A genasi! A fire genasi.
horribly scarred burn victim.
No.
It got your beard. Sorry.
Oh no.
If you have any associates that are about 6 feet to 6'5", weigh over 200 pounds, that's the limits of my disguises.
Right. I don't really know.
I point
Just disguise
to
yourself as a man.
the troll.
I mean, I was gonna eventually.
There are enough people living in the castle that not everybody is instantly recognizable. As long as you give the proper greetings and passphrases, you can get in.
Cool.
Okay.
That's incredibly useful.
Just so long as you don't look like you, since Resmir knows you. Besides that, I think you'll be fine.
I've made a lot of changes. I've been trying to keep her on her toes. Not that she's been paying attention.
Like, okay, well, suppose I'll give you some time to prepare yourselves, and then I will take you to the castle. And we can kill us
Some stuff!
a worm speaker.
Oh, by the way, guys, this is Hazaron.
Hello?
He's sentient.
Oh.
Well, fuck me running.
Hello?
I will not be able to use him to fight Rasmir.
Oh, does he not want that?
He is sworn to serve House Orgoth.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If a weapon is sentient and intelligent and identifies a gender, is it like just magic gets to do whatever it wants, or is there like an actual soul bonded to that weapon?
Sometimes there could be an actual soul bond to the weapon. Sometimes it is a consciousness created by magic.
Yep.
Yeah,
Either.
either one.
All right, Hazaron. I think I've been rather accommodating. I have made certain promises to you. I have agreed to not use you to do things that you do not want to do, but we're going into a very dangerous situation. I would greatly appreciate it if I could access your full power.
Can we be friends?
All right.
Ask him if he wants to. Ask him
are
if he wants
you-
to sleep with you.
Honest in your promise that you'll return him to Orgoth?
I am honest in my promise that I will do what I can to return him to Orgoth.
Okay, go ahead and roll persuasion.
I will attempt to return him to Orgoth. I
Yes.
cannot promise that I will succeed. That is a 22.
Okay, says, very well, so long as you keep your promise to do what you can for my aims and to not kill Resmir with me, you know.
But everyone else.
Very well. Just so long as you know that I can revoke the attunement if you disappoint me.
I understand. I just think we'll need the edge in the coming conflict.
Very well. And you're now attuned.
Psychic handshake.
Nice.
Kind of have like that Infinity War, putting a stone in the gauntlet, surge of power.
Nice. All right.
What the fuck does that thing do?
Facial journey.
It's amazing.
Hazaron, legendary greatsword. Even if you aren't attuned to the sword, you gain a +1 bonus on attack rolls and damage rolls made with this weapon, and you deal an extra d6 necrotic damage. While you are attuned, you gain a +2 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls, and deal an extra 2d6 necrotic damage. Additionally, any creature you hit with Hazaron can't regain hit points for 1 minute. The target can make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending this effect early on a success. It also has 4 charges to cast spells. As long as you are attuned to it, you can cast Detect Magic for 1 charge, Detect Evil and Good for 1 charge, or Detect Thoughts for 2 charges, and it regains D4 charges at midnight.
You created this on fucking cardstock. Hell yeah,
Yep.
dude.
It is a legendary magic weapon.
I feel really good about taking it. I just want to say.
Yeah, I'm really happy you did.
I'm really glad I didn't get hit by this.
Yeah, I'm really glad you didn't get hit by it either.
I'm really glad that idiot set her sword down.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's your DM, Devin. Thanks for listening to Cornfields and Kobolds. As usual, you can find us on Spotify or iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us on YouTube, where our videos display character stats, battle maps, and other helpful graphics. The music in this episode was produced by Vince Vept, and the theme song was Through the Woods We Ran from his YouTube collection. You can find a link to his music in the episode description. The background sound in this episode was produced by Sword Coast Soundscapes. You can find a link to their Bandcamp in the episode description as well. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you again in 2 weeks.